to today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Molly Stoe.
And I'm Madelyn Woodson. On today's broadcast, we will bring you news from around campus and across the country.
We will also bring you your Seton Hall sports update and your 5-day weather forecast.
Today in the IHS cafeteria from 12 to 2, Student Life is giving students the opportunity to register for voting. Along with registering to vote, you can learn how to be civically engaged. With New Jersey's presidential primary fast approaching, be sure to get registered so your voice can be heard. Anyone over the age of 18 is welcome to attend. For more information, contact kelly.freeman@shu.edu.
Today from 4 to 8 p.m., the National Student Speech, Language, and Hearing Association will be hosting a fundraiser at Chipotle. Show the flyer to the cashier at 380 State Route 3 Chipotle in Clifton, and part of your total will be donated to NSSLHA. The flyer can be found on their Instagram at SHU_NSSLHA. Please consider coming out to help raise money for a great cause.
The College of Communication and the Arts is performing Men on Boats by Jacqueline Backus in the Theater in the Round. The play illustrates the history of the crew who volunteered to chart the course of the Colorado River. The show will be playing from the 20th through the 22nd at 8 p.m. Tickets will be free for anyone who wishes to come. For more information, contact Danielle Clements at danielle.clements@shu.edu.
Come out to the Pirates Cove tomorrow night as the Black Student Union and SAB join together for Black History Month. From 8 to 10 p.m., SAB and BSU will be hosting Black History Month trivia during the weekly coffee house time. There will be gift card prizes and finger food with trivia starting around 8:15.
Now we'll head over to Claire Wolfe with your Seton Hall sports update. Claire?
Thanks, Madelyn. Hello, Pirate sports fans. I'm Claire Wolfe here with your Seton Hall sports update. 15 runs in between just 2 innings late in the game gave the men's baseball team a whopping win of 17-1 on Sunday. Although giving up a run in the top of the first inning, the Pirates were able to rally and get it tied back up by the end of the first. 4 runs were picked up by the end of the 6th inning, and 11 runs were scored by the end of the 7th, with the last run being a home run from Thomas Holdorf, ending the game. They will head to Lynchburg, Virginia for their next set of games against Liberty. The women's softball team is looking for their next victory after a tough 8-0 loss against Utah State University on Sunday. Utah State out-hit the Pirates 9-4. However, Janae Barricado picked up her 4th double of the season in the 3rd. They will travel to Coastal Carolina on February 21st. A strong second half was not enough to save the men's basketball team in a hard-fought battle this past Saturday at Providence. The men lost 74-71. However, in the midst of all of this, senior All-American candidate Miles Powell was able to score 27 points, moving him into 3rd place all-time in Seton Hall scoring history in the process. Seton Hall still stands first in the Big East standings, just 1 game ahead of Creighton, and they will take on Butler this Wednesday at the Rock. 3-pointers were the deciding factor in the women's basketball game against Creighton this past weekend. A pair of free throws gave the Hall a 24-21 edge with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. However, a marathon of 3-pointers put the ball into Creighton's court with a score of 34-32 before the break. Even though freshman Maya Jackson had a team high of 19 points, the Pirate deficit got as high as 9 points twice in the 3rd quarter, and that deficit grew in the 4th quarter, handing them a loss of 78-66. Their next game is on Saturday when they take on St. John's on the road. And that's all for your Seton Hall sports update. Once again, I'm Claire Wolfe. Now back to Molly and Madelyn with more news from around the tri-state area.
Thanks, Claire. Over a month after Tessa Majors was found severely wounded, a 14-year-old boy has been charged with fatally stabbing her. Tessa Majors was a student at Bernard's College, which is in association with Columbia University, where she was robbed in a park near the institution. Rashawn Weaver will be tried as an adult on 2 counts of second-degree murder and several counts of robbery. He is just one of the 3 boys involved with the initial robbery of Majors, but the only one that stabbed her.
On Saturday, a 3-alarm fire killed 1 person after he ran into the home to rescue anyone left inside. Andres de Jesus Valdez returned to his home in Paterson to find it ablaze and ran inside to help, but instead became trapped himself. The fire sent 10 others to the hospital, but Valdez is the only known casualty. The community is in a state of mourning for all those involved.
Now we will go to Pierre LaMonica with your 5-day weather for the South Orange area. Pierre?
Thanks, Molly, and hello, Pirates. I'm Pierre LaMonica here with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Today we will have some rain with a high of 51 and a low of 38 degrees. Tomorrow it will improve as we have partly cloudy skies with a high of 45 and a low of 24. Thursday here will be our coldest day of the week with more partly cloudy conditions with a high of 37 degrees and a low of 20 degrees. On Friday, the sun will be out with a high of 38 and a low of 25 degrees. And finally, on Saturday, the weekend will start off with more sunny skies with a high of 50 and a low of 29. And that's going to do it with your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Pierre LaMonica. And now back to Molly and Madeline with the latest news from around the country.
Thanks, Pierre. After 2 weeks of being quarantined on the Diamond Princess cruise ship, 300 Americans were able to head home. Except once they arrived at the airport before heading back into the States, 14 of those passengers tested positive for the coronavirus. They then traveled in quarantine and will be held for the next 14 days according to protocol.
On Wednesday, the University of North Carolina was told that they must once again try to find a home for Silent Sam. Silent Sam is a statue of a Confederate soldier that the college has had on campus until protesters tore it down in 2018. After that incident, a judge decided that the statue would be given to the Division of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. This caused even more backlash from professors and alumni, making the judge change his mind. No conclusion for the fate of the statue has been reached.
That'll do it for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Molly Stoe.
And I'm Madelyn Woodson. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.